And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Roquan Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Joseph connects on the extra point. That time a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead, all right? There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins rolling to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far.
Watch the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now it's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem